Metals.com. I'm Metal Mark here with Nature for Tengger Cavalry. I finally get to see you guys. How are you, man?
Yeah, how are you guys? We're Tengger Cavalry. I'm the Nature,
the Nature
guitar and the vocal of the band. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing you guys.
Yeah.
What can I expect? Because I saw the sound check and now I'm more excited than ever. So what can I expect from you guys?
Well, you're gonna expect, some Mongolian folk music crossover with heavy metal. So we try to, like bring those kind of Mongolian cavalry like into the live show, so you feels like the whole army's raiding the whole venue. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do.
Nice.
Let's see how good we.
So far so good, because you've had even this year the buzz around the band has been growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
And now you released the album. Now what was the reason behind re-releasing that and not releasing new material?
Good question, because a lot of people actually that Black Chakra Shaman was originally released in 2010.
Yeah.
It was like a really shitty demo. I'm not a fan of the production of that demo, but people keep telling me they like the songwriting. So I think let me try to rearrange the song with the knowledge I learned recently. Because I was in music school, I was studying composition in NYU, New York University. So I was trying, I want to incorporate some of the orchestration and composition into this album and remake the song, remake into the version that I really like. So I worked really hard on the composition and the rearrangement. So you can tell that even though the song structure are similar, like the orchestration, the melody, the production are all different. Yeah. So that's the new album, Black Chakra Shaman.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So you moved over for film, right?
Yeah.
So when did music become the main focus?
Well, I always tried to make music become a main focus. I was a bad student in college. I didn't go to class.
Yeah, nobody does.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's not important.
Yeah. And so I always tried to do band, but China, because in China the music industry wasn't really good. The market and the whole industry wasn't that mature. There's not a lot of commercial chance. Not like stateside, where you can actually get a lot of payment from digital download. So I figure if I apply for American school and I can actually start a music career here, it might be better. And it turns out it's a good choice so far.
Yeah, you don't suck, so you're doing something right.
Thanks, man.
So I have to ask, when you came up with this idea of blending the heritage and the metal, was there a moment where you're like, I don't know if this is gonna work, and then there was a moment where you're like, holy shit, this is actually working, this is cool?
Well, I always knew that it would touch my heart at least. I always know that this thing gonna touch my heart. So that's all the motive of how I started this band. If it make me feel something bigger than my life, give me some hope and give me some some fire in my heart, then I will keep making it. So the first time when I tried to lay down the all the folk stuff with metal, I know that it's gonna keep me alive.
That's
this
awesome,
kind of music.
Man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of the folk metal genre. There's people that you believe because they study it, and like yourself, you go back in their ancestry and all that and learn it and put it to the music, and it's very important to you, as well as the metal side of it. So that's why I think people believe this, as opposed to some other bands that are in the folk genre.
Right. Yeah, I took this music pretty serious, because I am half Chinese, half Mongolian, but I always connect with more my Mongolian identity. So I really want to discover what this Mongolian culture means to me, and then how does this culture make me feel. I try to feel more about my this kind of original culture, and then I try to play them, study them, and then because I always like heavy metal, so I want to express my love to Mongolian culture, but using my own way. So I took it very serious.
Very cool. Well, we have these fancy things in front of us. Can you describe what we're looking at right now?
This is a Mongolian top short. So it's like a 2-string instrument, and I can do a short solo for you guys.
Go ahead. See, now I just feel so less talented in the world. Like That was amazing.
Well,
man.
you're good at interview.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. It's easy when I have people to talk to that can do all this.
Well,
man.
this thing is actually pretty hard because, guitar have 6 string. People think guitar is hard, but actually when you have 2 string stuff, it's really hard to play something, very full of change because you have to play every detail because, it's only 2 strings. So you have to really work hard on all the detail. I'm not really expert at this thing.
You're pretty good.
I met people are so much better than me playing this, so I'm still learning everything,
Yeah.
Well, you never stop learning in life.
Never stop learning.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the next question, because I heard it in the sound check, this throat singing. You see it on like movies and like documentaries and stuff. Is it that type of singing that you can always get better at, or is there like a perfect tone to it?
Well, I'm still improving
because
there's always like bigger master than you, so you have to always be humble about like what you're doing. But like the throat singing has so many different styles, so like classical music, like rock music, there's so many subgenres. So throat singing has Tuva way, Mongolian way, Kazakh way, so it depends on which approach you're trying to aim at, so yeah.
So you're still learning.
Yeah, of course.
Are you trying to put all of them into the music, or just like one certain type?
I'm trying to bring the type that I need into the music,
Okay.
like what kind of stuff I'm trying to express, and I will learn that kind of stuff. Yeah. I think
cool.
I think the music technique should definitely serve the purpose of your artistic creation.
And you have a very creative show coming up
Yeah.
at Carnegie Hall, man.
Yeah.
You kickstarted it, the fans got you the money, so now you have this big show, and I hear you're going to do one folk set and maybe one metal set and kind of scare people, or is it what?
Well, the first part of the show is going to be more like traditional Mongolian song covered.
Okay.
And the second part of the show is going to be like play our own metal song, but in a folk way.
Okay.
So that you can feel the intensity and the power of the song. Which is like still Tengger Cavalry, but all the stuff going to be done in acoustic instrument, all going to be acoustic. So it's very exciting. So we're planning to have those kind of metal spirit in the Carnegie Hall, but we're not gonna actually play metal instrument, but we're gonna have that. We're gonna make those people feel like we're metal musicians,
That's
even though it's it's like that's always a part of me, metal. So I think it's important to Carnegie Hall always have those fancy classical music, world music, but I feel like metal is such an important thing.
It's a very important thing,
improving, and make people think about their life individually, and it make people, rethink about what we were looking and what we were watching, and make you like think independently. So I think metal is a very important culture to society, So I think, it deserves to be playing in Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, and I think like one important thing, which is why y'all have had the success, is metal gives you freedom as an artist. Lyrically, musically, and like it makes music like this work. And have people here to see it, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think metal is like such a freedom music, that's how I grew up, listening to metal, because it's always give me, when there's always bullshit in life, metal always bring me back to, in a place that I want to rethink, like what is my true heart, like what is my true goal, like because we always, sometimes be manipulated by the people who are like bigger than us or control more resources, but metal, make you think like how you can approach to your happiness, I think it's such a cool genre.
Very cool, man. Well, for you, obviously, this is a very unique approach to music, and everybody has their own idea of success. What for you is the ultimate success for this band?
Well, that's a hard question. I don't know. I guess, I definitely want like the band have more following, have more reputation, more recognized. Also, artistically, I want to keep making good Mongolian folk metal that doesn't bore people, because if you keep making the same genre, you kind of sort of like become the same stuff. I want the band, still we can, every year we have some new stuff to, amaze our fan. So that's like, it's hard, but I'm really working really hard on it.
Very cool. So we have new material coming soon, hopefully. Is that what it is?
Yeah, we are actually sometime during the rehearsal we might jam some new material. We haven't got anything very solid yet, but we are trying to work out a new album next year, hopefully.
Very cool. Very cool. We'll let you get ready for the show and get all fancied up as you are in this beautiful. I feel so underdressed now. I feel bad. I feel bad. But do you have any final words you'd like to say to the fans out there?
Well, thank you thank you so much for watching the video. I'm Nature from Tengger Cavalry. Make sure you check out our music. Stay metal, man.